Every accident begins long before it happens. A missing checklist, a moment of silence, a shortcut we promise won't matter, and then the sound no one forgets. Behind every tragedy is a chain of choices and conditions that could have been broken. Every accident tells a story. The question is, are we listening?
Accidents aren't fate. They're predictable and preventable. According to Heinrich's Safety Pyramid, 1931, for every one major injury, there are 29 minor injuries and 300 near misses. Modern studies by Bird and Germain, in 1996, confirmed that near misses follow the same ratio, showing that unsafe acts are warning signs, not coincidences. Psychologist James Reason's Swiss cheese model, 1990, explains this scientifically. Safety systems have multiple layers, procedures, barriers, supervision, but each has holes. When those holes align through neglect or complacency, an accident breaks through. Human error is responsible for nearly 88% of all workplace accidents, NSC 2023. Fatigue, stress, poor communication, and normalization of deviance are the hidden roots behind many incidents. In short, accidents don't just happen, they are allowed to happen. These aren't stories from far away. They're lessons paid for with lives in pain. A technician fell from scaffolding after removing a guardrail for just 2 minutes. Another case, scaffolding contacted a live power line, causing electrical arcs and multiple burns. In a refinery, a mobile elevated work platform, MEWP, collapsed because the soil wasn't assessed, crushing the operator. Scientific insight. A fall from just 2 meters can cause fatal head injuries. NIOSH 2021. OSHA data shows falls are responsible for 34% of all construction deaths. Lesson. Height is not forgiving. Always secure, test, and isolate. 3 workers entered a tank to clean it. None tested for gases. 2 suffocated. 1 tried to rescue them and died too.
Another case. A worker fainted inside a pipeline chamber due to oxygen levels below 10%. Scientific evidence. Normal air has 20.9% oxygen. Below 19.5%, OSHA classifies the space as oxygen deficient. At 10%, mental function declines rapidly. At 6%, unconsciousness occurs within 1 minute. Toxic gases like H2S, hydrogen sulfide, at concentrations above 100 ppm can paralyze breathing instantly. Lesson. You can't see or smell death. Use gas detectors, ventilation, and rescue plans. At a depot, workers welded near a fuel tank they believed empty. Fumes ignited. The explosion killed 3 and injured 7. In another case, sparks from a grinder ignited insulation material in a refinery unit.
Scientific insight. According to NFPA, hot work causes over 4,000 structure fires annually in the U.S. Most occur due to vapor ignition, poor isolation, or absence of fire watch. Lesson: fire never negotiates. Treat every tank and space as if it's live until proven otherwise. During pump maintenance, an operator was crushed because the machine restarted automatically. No lockout, tagout, LOTO. Another case. A mechanic repairing a valve was burned by high-pressure steam after failing to isolate the line. Scientific evidence. Mechanical and electrical stored energy can release hundreds of joules within milliseconds, enough to cause severe trauma or death. According to OSHA, proper LOTO prevents up to 120 fatalities and 50,000 injuries annually. Lesson: energy isolation isn't a delay. It's protection against invisible killers.
A 25-ton crane tipped while rotating a load due to soft ground. Elsewhere, a worker walked under a suspended load. It slipped and killed him instantly. Every 1 degree tilt on a crane boom increases stress load by nearly 5%. HSE UK, 2022. 60% of lifting fatalities occur when non-essential personnel stand too close. Lesson: plan lifts. Respect the swing zone. Never stand beneath risk.
A pipeline ruptured during trenching. Gas ignited. 2 fatalities. Another excavator slipped into a pit after the trench wall collapsed due to poor shoring. Scientific insight. Soil can exert 5,000, 8,000 toiles MBU pressure, enough to crush a person instantly. Most collapses occur within the first 5 minutes of excavation. Lesson. The earth looks stable until it moves. Every example shows one truth. Rules ignored today become tragedies tomorrow. Safety doesn't depend on luck. It depends on behavior, science, and shared vigilance. Breaking these rules has consequences, because the consequences of not enforcing them are worse. Golden rules.
Worse.
Golden rules. 1. Work only when fit, never under drugs or alcohol. 2. Stop unsafe work. 3. Follow permits for confined space, hot work, and lifting. 4. Use energy isolation before maintenance. 5. Wear fall protection when working at height. Violation consequences. Immediate suspension from work. Disciplinary measures. Most importantly, lost trust, lost life. Moral insight. Discipline and safety isn't punishment, it's protection. After every incident, near miss or unsafe act, we learn. The RX process. 1. Gather facts. 2. Record consequences. 3. Identify root causes. Technical, human, organizational. 4. Define preventive actions. 5. Share lessons across teams. 6. Compare with global best practices. 7. Identify breached golden rules. Philosophical insight. A mistake repeated is a choice. A lesson shared is a life saved. Example. After a near miss during welding, the team implemented a double gas detection rule, preventing a repeat 6 months later. That's return on experience in action. Every work site is unique, but risk multiplies when many contractors share one space. This is called co-activity hazard. ILO research 2022 shows that 70% of workplace accidents involve poor coordination or miscommunication between teams. So the best tool isn't PPE, it's the human voice.
Speak up, listen, report. Coordination saves more lives than helmets ever could.
Safety is not compliance, it's culture. It's when everyone from the cleaner to the CEO believes that no task is worth a life. According to DuPont's Bradley curve, safety maturity evolves from reactive, we fix after accidents, to proactive, we prevent before it happens. That evolution is leadership, not management. Real safety is when doing the right thing becomes instinct, not instruction. Every accident tells a story, but it doesn't have to end in loss. Each incident, each near miss, is a teacher. If we listen, if we act, we can stop history from repeating. Safety is not the absence of accidents. It's the presence of awareness, courage, and care. Let's honor the lessons learned, not by remembering the pain, but by ensuring no one else has to feel it again. If this message resonated with you, share it. One conversation, one reminder, one lesson can save a life. Because safety is not a slogan, it's a story we write together every single day.